And joining us now is Mike Newland, who is the Director for Agribusiness Development with the Propane Education Research Council. We know him as PERC. Hi, Mike.
How are you today?
Well, doing well. Normally this time of the year, we catch up with you at one of the farm shows, but with everything that 2020 has brought, we have to do it this way. But there's a lot of information that farmers need to know going into the fall harvest season, and so that's why we wanted to talk with you about a couple of things. And you all have been very innovative when it comes to finding applications that work so farmers can meet some of their needs. And one of those is a cost calculator to find what is the best, maybe propane powered engine. What are the best things to do when it comes to irrigation, and maybe could they make the switch to propane?
Absolutely. So depending on where you are in the country, a lot of folks don't think propane when you start to set up a pivot or are looking to upgrade a pivot. So we actually have a cost calculator, as you mentioned, on propane.com on our irrigation page. It walks you through the benefits and allows you to compare propane to other fuels or other power sources that folks tend to look at for irrigation needs. So we think propane is a much better solution. We encourage folks to go to propane.com, the irrigation page, take advantage of that cost calculator. Take a look at propane if you're setting up a new pivot or looking to replace and upgrade an existing pivot.
Mike, also, we talk about irrigation season, which is a precursor to harvest season. And who knows what the rest of this year is going to bring with harvest, but we may see probably opportunities for grain dryers. You also have been working with some of those tools to be the most efficient when it comes to drying our fall crops.
Absolutely. We developed a new calculator this year, grain drying calculator. It's on our grain drying page on propane.com. And just need 3 simple inputs from the grower. It'll give you a quick calculation on your gallons used. So we're looking for corn acres, your average expected yield on those acres, and then how many points of moisture you're going to dry from the combine to the bin before you put that in the bin. So you'll get a gallon estimate for your needs. And what we're really hoping to do is spur a conversation between the farmer and then their propane supplier. We think we built that tool really to be a conversation and a planning tool. And we think it's a great starter every year. We want folks to go back every year, do the calculation, take that information, have a planning session with your propane supplier. We think communication is really the key step, and we want to make sure everybody's taking advantage of that.
So we've talked about some of the tools that are available and the apps to become more efficient. And probably the number one question on folks' mind is, where are we at when it comes to supply of propane? So we're going to take a break. Mike Newland with PERC, Propane Education Research Council, is joining us. We'll answer that question and more in just a moment.